Good morning, Grand Rising. I'm about to touch on a subject. People wonder why the people are asleep. The world is asleep. I'm sitting here having a discussion with my creator, right? And this is the lie people are telling. Now let's talk about the story of Jesus Christ because Galatians 4:4 tell you Jesus will be presented as a daughter. That's me. Nah, King Solomon in the Bible in the beginning, he says his name was Black, Derek Dwayne Knox. Now they keep saying Jesus died so you can live. When all actuality and lupus saved my life. Let me tell you about the benefits of having lupus. Lupus is an autoimmune disease. So, and I also have scleroderma, right? Also an autoimmune disease. So it would be impossible for me to get AIDS when I already have a protection illness, which protects me from getting AIDS, is the lupus and the scleroderma. Now, this is the story. This is the Bible story with King Solomon, him going bless the world, what they talking about, and his spleen. His spleen was dying because he was HIV positive. Okay? He caught AIDS in the Bible. That's why he died. King Solomon had AIDS. Okay, so the lie that the world and the church keep telling is he died so that I can live, Mary Magdalene. But in all actuality, he owed me a debt because with me having lupus, me and him had sex. Instead of me having HIV, it made me sicker with my lupus and everything. It just made me have a stage 4 or 5 lupus and like the symptoms and it attacking my body. But I'm HIV negative because with having lupus and scleroderma, I already have autoimmune diseases. So that is a protection spell from AIDS and hepatitis C and B and all that. You know what I'm saying? So the story, I'm sitting here talking to my creator, and I'm like, how did he say he died for me when he the one made me sick? And he was the one, he hit me. Okay? See, with me being Eve, the Sophia created divine energy, when you go against me, you're going against the creator and you're going against the heavens. So that's why they talk about King Solomon dying and me being there with him, because I had woke up out of a vision, a deep state, and God told me to go give him these words, a message. I told him, I said, Black, I'm going to have to leave you alone because you're going to fuck around, excuse my language, you're going to mess around and get HIV, and I'm going to be the only one there on your deathbed. And it happened just like that, including the woman that he was married to, which was a Caucasian woman named Cheryl in Texas. She wasn't even there for him. I had to watch the enemies, all my enemies suffer. Now, granted, he was King Solomon. And granted, he did know, like before he died, he was like, I think he said, I'm Jesus Christ or whatever. That's why he was the Prince of Darkness. He had to die in order to receive light through me, in order to understand the world and heartbreak and everything. See, the church is not telling y'all that. It's a story within that story. And y'all praising and worshiping a male figure when here it is. I'm the one that had to put him in the kingdom in order for him to understand his role as a spiritual being of Jesus Christ, as Horus. You're not here to hurt, you know what I'm saying? Because he lost his title here on earth. So he had to regain it through me, through the physical realm. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they say Jesus know your heart, he know your pain, he know this, because she know your heart. She know your struggle. She know your pain. Go read Galatians 4:4. My son will be presented as a daughter. He lost. He reneged his title, so I gained it. You understand what I'm saying? Because all that said and done, I was already that. You understand? See, that's that story, y'all, under MK Ultra, because that is a lie. That is a lie that they keep going on and on and on, and that is a lie. He made me sick. I had to die 1,001 deaths, spiritual deaths, in order to gain my ranking. And I'm sitting up here going back and forth with God and my, we talking. I'm like, so why are they saying that he died for me and he died for the world when he made me sick? He did this, he did that. You know what I'm saying? It's a struggle because the church lied. That's why I keep telling y'all, yeah, it's a problem because Christianity, religion, all these different religions ain't nothing but religions of the devil kingdom. That's all. Because freedom is the road with God, with the Creator. We were born to be free. Okay? So why am I, y'all want me to steady praise and worship someone that hurt me on earth? Everyone that go against me are in the grave, are suffering on their way out to go to the grave. When I say I am God is here on earth, that's what I mean. Sophia, meaning Eve, meaning I am y'all mirror, meaning however, whatever you do to me will be done back to you in tenfold. So I'm like, well, Father, I have to do a video about this because that's the lie, and that's why they write a Bible every year to add to and take from, because they're lying. They are lying. And if that's the case, all our ancestors died. So we need to be praising and worshiping all of them. Is that the case, right? Like, because they all died and left us they souls. You know what I'm saying? And they debt. Because when we gain their soul, we gain their debt. So the sins that wasn't forgiven on, we have to carry. So who's the real Savior? Make you say,